What's up, what's up? Welcome back. Today is 2020. All right, so we're solving with square root. Okay, so hold on, there you go. So we're gonna solve a square root or involving a square root, and we all know that square root of 1 is 1, square root of 4 is 2, square root of 81 is 9 because 9 times 9 is 81, square root of 36 is 6 because 6 times 6 is 36. We all know that square root of 36 is not only 6, it's also negative 6 because negative 6 times negative 6 is positive 36, right? So therefore, let's do solving now, okay? Number 1, x squared is equal to 64. How do we do this one? Okay, solving for square root is a lot easy. We just have to take the square root of this. Remember, the invisible index here is 2, and this cross out. So what leaves you there is just x. Kaboom. Very simple. But hold on. If whatever you do in one side, you have to do it also on the other side. What's square root of 64? It's going to be 8. But remember, 8 times 8 is 64. But negative 8 times negative 8 is also 64. So therefore, the answers are x equal to 8 and negative 8. Kaboom. Next, one more. X squared minus 2 is equal to 7. So here, the difference is that there's a minus 2. Unlike here, it's only x squared, and there's no other term is equal to a number. Here, I need to get rid of the minus 2 by adding 2 on both sides. X squared is equal to 9 because negative 2 plus 2 is cancelled out. X squared equals 9 is now similar to number 1 there. What do you do next? Take the square root. Kaboom. Square root. Kaboom. Cross it out. X. What's square root of 9? 3 times 3 is 9. Negative 3 times negative 3 is 9 also. So the answer is x equals 3. X equals negative 3. And that's the answer. Kaboom. All right. Very good. Next. Example number 3. 2 x squared plus 4 equals negative 17. This will be a little tricky. Minus 4 will give you negative 21. If you divide it by 2 here, divide by 2 there, this cross out, x squared is equal to negative 10.5 or negative 21 over 2. A negative number. If you have a negative number, okay, we'll do the same thing. Okay, let's do the same thing here, okay? We'll take the square root and square root, this cross out. Look at your calculator here, guys. If you have square root of 10.5, a positive there, there's an answer. Some like decimal value. But the question is not 10.5. The question is negative 10.5. Look at the answer, guys. Error, non-real. You cannot have a negative in a square root. Meaning, this is impossible. You can't have that one. So therefore, not possible or no solution. So in other words, every time we have a negative number inside a square root or a fourth root, an even root, it's always going to be no solution. Next, number 4. 9n squared minus 1 is equal to 35. What are you going to do there, guys? You're gonna get rid of the minus 1 first by adding 1, 9n squared is equal to 35 plus 1 is 36. Divide by 9. N squared. What's 36 divided by 9? It's going to be 4. Take the square root on both sides. Take the square root on both sides. This cross out. And by itself. What two numbers when you multiply them gives you a 4? That has to be the same digit. 2 times 2 is 4. Negative 2 times negative 2 is 4. So the answers are n equals 2 and n equals negative 2. Kaboom! Alright, a few more here. Number 5. 4x minus 2 squared is equal to 144. Okay, so here, do not distribute the 4 because there's a square here. Okay, what you need to do is you divide it by 4, divide by 4. And this will cross out. What's left now is x minus 2 squared. 144 divided by 4 gives us 36. Then what do we do next? We get rid of this by taking the square root on both sides. And again, this eliminates x minus 2. What's square root of 36, guys? It's a positive 6 and a negative 6, remember? So now we split them into 2. There should be 2 possibilities. One is x minus 2 is equal to 6, and the other one is x minus 2 is equal to negative 6. The only difference is that I have a positive 6 and a negative 6 here, because the square of 36 is 6 and negative 6. Solve them separately. Add 2, x equal to 8. Add 2, x equal to negative 4. And those two are the answers. Easy, right? Make sure you copy the question for your code. Copy all the example of code is 2020 with a smiley face. Kaboom! Welcome back again.